and welcome to ENN On Air, our digital news show giving you the stories of today. I'm ANNEMARIE Bonner.
And I'm Eliza Tews. Thank you for joining us.
Many of you watching may be getting ready to travel long distances for fall break. I spoke with the local auto shop on how to prep your cars for your upcoming trips. Gearing up for the journey home. Owner of Wilson Tire Pros and Automotive, Stephen Moss, says planning the drive is the first step. Know what stops you plan to make and how much gas you need to make it to your final destination. He says students should also check that everything in their car works properly and make sure you have enough air in your tires to handle cooler temperatures.
Nobody has a crystal ball. We can't do anything to guarantee you won't have any issues, but we can do the best effort that we can to ensure that we go over the basics and that you have the best start as you can.
If you don't prepare before you leave, there could be consequences.
If you choose to not do that, you're just increasing the percentage chance that you could have an issue on the way home.
Car care is also about having the right supplies handy. Moss says you should carry a blanket, a phone charger, a flashlight, a few healthy snacks, and water. Something Moss also emphasizes is safety on the road if you get in an accident or break down on the highway. He says there are a few do's and don'ts when this happens.
Don't put yourself in a position that's unsafe. You may ruin the tire. That's okay. We can replace tires. We can't replace somebody that gets injured or hurt, So get off to a safe place on the road.
He also says to be aware of your surroundings when getting help from a stranger and stay in your vehicle. For Moss, one of the most important points is to be prepared but not afraid.
Knowing that anything can happen, plan ahead and allow yourself some time in there so that if something does happen, doesn't ruin your day. It's not the complete end of the world.
For more travel tips before you hit the road, visit our website, elonnewsnetwork.com.
As we approach the halfway point of the fall performing arts season, ENN spoke with performing arts students on how they identify beyond their craft. Elon Jr. Lauren Jacoby is a dance major and says the Elon arts community is a tight-knit one, but she likes being able to explore herself outside of the arts as much as she does within them.
There can be some toxic, cult-like feelings, I guess, when it comes to dance and dancing. But I think we do have a really supportive group here.
To hear more about what the term identity means to performing arts students, pick up a copy of the Performing Arts Special Edition of the Pendulum on October 20th when we return from fall break.
As we approach the deadline for students to get their flu shot, the university says over 1,500 students have received the shot, while 44 have submitted exemption forms as of the end of September. This year, students are required to get the flu vaccine or submit a medical or religious exemption by October 29th. Compared to the beginning of January last year. University spokesman Owen Covington told ENN that requiring the shot before the start of flu season could help prevent even more cases this year. According to the CDC, flu cases typically begin to spike in December. To register for a flu shot appointment, go to the Healthy Elon website at elon.edu/healthyelon.
Sylvia MUñOZ is officially taking over as the new Assistant Dean and Director for the Center for Race, Ethnicity, and Diversity Education after filling in the position for 4 months. Before this, she was the Associate Director of the CREDE and Director of CENTRO. Our Naomi Washington has more on how her leadership is inspiring students on campus.
Already known to wear many hats on Elon's campus, Sylvia MUñOZ is now also leading the CREDE Center. The university announced her promotion to Assistant Dean and Director earlier this month.
The moment that it was announced, I have to say I was very honored and excited, but also very humbled, right, by the reaction of colleagues and students.
Elon sophomore Manuela Cornique Fernandez is also from Costa Rica. She says it's inspiring to have someone from the same country as her get to this point.
It's cool to know that, oh, hey, that could be me. If I want to make a life for myself outside of where I'm from, it's possible. She's like an example of that.
MUñOZ began working at Elon in 1998. She says her passion for students has never faded.
I believe in the work that we do here. I love the students that we get to work with, the students of color in particular, but also the students that want to learn a bit more about what it means, like what their identities mean.
CREDE Center Coordinator Gayatri Chopra says she's excited for Muñoz to be in this role because she cares about more than just checking boxes.
It kind of shows like how selfless of a leader that she is. You know, again, always being like that support system for a student.
Although the students of El Centro are happy for Muñoz, they worry about the El Centro director position being empty.
Now we don't really know what's going to happen because she's not going to be here as much. She's going to be over at the CREDE. So that is a little bit scary, but I have faith that she'll make it work.
Both Fernandez and Chopra hope that having Muñoz in the director role will help the CREDE and El Centro collaborate even more. Naomi Washington, Elon Local News.
To read more about Muñoz and her new title, visit our website at elonnewsnetwork.com.
And that's all the news we have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us.
For all the news you need when we are not on air, visit our website, elonnewsnetwork.com, and follow us on social media at Elon News Network.
Have a safe and relaxing fall break, Elon.